Hey, hello. So today we are going to solve number one first question to some problem on Leetcode. All right, let's see. So I already solved it before, by the way, like a few minutes ago. But yeah, I'm going to try out again. Just talking out loud my thought process and then prep for the interviews. So let's read. Given an array of integer nums and integer target, return the indices of the two numbers such that they add up to target. You may assume that each input would have exactly one solution and you may not use the same element twice. You can return the answer in any order. Alright, so given the numbers array 0, 1, it will be the return because 2 plus 7 will add up to 9. So we're going to return the indices. In this case, similar, well, same exact thing. 2 plus 4, so indice 1. Here, indices 2. 4, this would add up to the target, which is given in the parameter. We're just going to return that indices. And then same here, it's a same number, but we cannot do like 0, 0. Instead, we need to return the different indices, um, which add up to target. Just return it. And then they are guaranteed to have exactly one solution, so that's a good one. And then they also have follow-up question, can you come up with an algorithm that is less than O n squared time complexity? So yeah, I think O of n squared time complexity solution, the naive solution, would be pretty simple to figure out if you're used to Leetcode solving some problem. Uh, I guess we can just simply do um, double for loop, nested for loop to figure out, let's say, iterate. So we're gonna, the first for loop will be iterate through with I indices, and the second will be iterate through whatever number that we're the afterwards. So if it's 2, then the next nested for loop will iterate through the rest of the array. So they will see like if 2 plus 7 add up to 9. If it does, then simply return it. If it not, then we're just going to keep going. 2 plus 11, is it 9? Nope. 2 plus 15, is it 9? No. So yeah, I think that logic would work. So I guess I don't even have to write that. So the interesting part about this question is that you need to I need to come up with the algorithm that is less than O of n squared time complexity. So how would I do that? So yeah, since I already solved this question by myself, I know the solution to this problem. Um, I'm not gonna, it's not gonna be the same format as this one. I probably gonna solve later in the video, like in the future, I'm probably gonna solve the question that I never answered before, never solved before, so that it will be more interesting. But yeah, because of this, because that I know the solution, I will obviously gonna walk through the top process though. Um, So yeah, so the property here that so we want to find is a plus b is equal to c, and the c is a target here that we want to find, and then we can set a could be a given if we like do simple for loop. So 2, 7, 11, 15, those elements can be a. So let's say we're gonna like loop it through the numbers. So 2, I will the number will be referenced to 2. So in this case, a is given. So a and c is given basically. So c minus a is equal to b. So now we know what number we're looking for. So let's say we are iterating through the nums array, and then we found 2. And then 2 is given, obviously, because we're now currently iterating through referencing the 2 inside a for loop, and then target is given as well. So c, the target, minus a, which is 2, the first iteration of the array, which is equal to b, which is 9 minus 2 is 7. So because that we know um, the b now, the the number that we are looking for, we can just simply just see if the array contains the number b. But if we do like array dot contains, which would take of n time complexity, the time complexity wouldn't change. Overall, will be nested for loop, and then the time complexity will be n squared. So that's not going to help. So somehow we need to return somehow we need to find the, like lookup time needs to be of 1 time complexity. So we can use hash set for this probably. So we're gonna store all these numbers, and then so first we're gonna store all these numbers to the set, hash set, and yeah, and afterwards we're gonna iterate through one by one. So 9 minus 2 would be 7. So we're gonna reference to the set, and if it we will see if set contains the number of 7, which it does, which it do because we store all this number. So we're gonna return the number. But so in this case, time complexity would be O of n. But one problem that we have is how do we know what indices to return? So we somehow needs to have some coordination between numbers and indices. So in that case, we need to use, I believe, like hash map would be a good solution because we can store the numbers as a key, right? Or the value inside of numbers as a key in hash map, and then the value can be indices. So in this case, 2 it will be 0, 2 will be key, 0 will be a value, 7 will be key, 1 would be a value, and so on. So yeah, I can use map of integer and integer. It would be like scene or something, and then we're gonna just simply iterate through the numbers, and then we so int a is given, right? Int a is basically n in this case, and then we need to have a register I too, by the way. So and then integer b would be a target minus a. So we will see if scene contains the value of b, and if it does, then we're gonna return something here. And then if it doesn't, then we need to store that a with the indices. So in this case, 2 would be 0 index. So we need to say like map dot put register or something with a and I. And then if we find a pair, then we can just simply return the array contains the indices, right? So in this case, it would be I, and we need to, we called it scene instead of map. So we're gonna do scene of dot get b, because b has a b will be the key, and then if you do get, we can get the index, which is the value, which is the index. So I believe this would work. So let's see. Yeah, let's start coding it up. So we need map of integer. Well, let's use the same name. And then yeah, we're gonna use simple for loop here. And let's see, a would be numbers of I, b would be target minus a, right? So this is the same exact thing that we are using. Now we know what we are looking for, b. So we're gonna say if scene dot contains the key, if we ever see the value b before, then we want to return, because we just found a pair, a, and then the value of b that we are looking for. It seems like we already seen that value in previous iteration, so we're gonna return that thing. It will be I with scene.get b. Else, we need to register this into the map. So it will be a and I. And then we can just return null here. Because they have exactly one solution, it's definitely not going to reach here, since at some point the pair will be found, so it will go into this inside of this if statement and then return the value. So it will never going to reach here. So we can just simply assert false here, just in case. I don't really need to do that, but I can do that. let's run the code first. Hopefully I don't miss anything. Alright, so we can just change the test cases. By the way, this one is pretty cool feature that a lot of people don't know, but we can just keep adding the test cases here. It's a pretty cool feature, I like it. And then run a test case, 3 of them at the same time. Alright, seems like it's working. That's great. Let's submit. Alright, it's look like it's a great runtime and memory usage. It's okay, but I mean, we can't really do much in the memory space. It needs to, yeah, put O of n, at least. I believe that's a thing. Yeah, they're using map. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So today I already solved this problem like few like 10 minutes ago, but actually 20 minutes ago. But you know, because it's the first video, I just wanted to be somewhat knowledgeable before solving it. But for the next time uh, on forward, I probably gonna solve it. So the problem that I never solved before. Right. Thank you for watching.